Wood, how you doing, Mr. Pa? How's your guys' Saturday coming along? It's been a while since I've seen you, Mr. Pa. And I think this is one of the first times I've seen you at the beginning of the stream, Redwood. So, I'm going to start off finishing out this farming run and then get into, we're going to do a little bit of the Summoner Trials, about 500,000 there, and then finish off the basic. From there, we will get into the featured. And actually, I still have a fair bit of the featured to do. I have not been feeling like doing arena lately at all. Oh, man. I was up last night, and I was playing... What was I playing? I was playing StarCraft. And I knew that the 6 stars were off cooldown. And I just had no desire to go in and get it done. But I figured, hey, it'll give me something to do early Saturday, so here we are. Justin, how you doing? Just at work, got some downtime? Okay. All right. What do you do for work, Redwood? Ooh, is that? Oh, no, I guess war is starting earlier than usual, eh? Damn. Well, no, maybe not normal than usual, because I think there's like a window where it could start. Normally we were starting later, but now I don't know if that's due to the time change, and I don't think I like it too much. Although, well, I guess it's not too bad if you're getting done before the end of the day, but that is not our case. So yeah, I guess the big thing isn't so much really the start. It's about meaning that tomorrow it's going to be done around this kind of time. So, Mesh, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Jojo, how you doing? I haven't had a desire when it comes to this game, in all honesty. Oh, have you not been playing, or just like playing less? Just a regular security guard here at the port of... Oh, right. Yes, I knew that. Oh, yeah, duh. Because, yeah, you were the one... Why was I thinking... I was thinking you were somebody else for some reason. But yeah, because you were looking for a different job or a different profession. Because you were going to do a bartending course or something, right? Got to make sure I keep all my things straight here. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think I'm even going to bother you. No. Might be able to get... No, we should be okay for the final one with Sun Shi. Just can't take any hits. 15,000 T5 BOA from R3 Gilly 2099. Very good. Very good. Haven't played all that much. Dude, I think I was feeling the same way last year around this kind of time, actually. At least as far as arenas go. I was feeling like I needed a break from arena. Let me just take a quick look and see what war is looking like. Yeah, so last year around this kind of time, I was saying that after Cyber Weekend, I'd probably take a couple weeks and just not do any arena at all. That never happened. But yeah, that was definitely the thought. I was kind of thinking it this year too, but I realized I'm surprised. Yeah, it's not going to happen. All right, so the usual team should be fine. Oh, no. I won't be having Warlock here. I could take him because I'm probably not going to... whenever the mini is available for AQ, I'm never online, so I don't know. I usually take somebody specifically for the mini. If it's Red Mags, which we haven't seen him for a while as the mini, or Omega Red. But yeah, it's not very often that I actually get a chance to go at the mini, so. Be more, how you doing? Don't plan on doing Variant 8 at the moment or exploring Cav EQ and barely doing any arena? Alright. Okay. So is it just loss of interest in the game or just other stuff in life in general? No, I wanted that and I want that. There we go. And the side quests I could care less about, to be honest, so I get to it. I get to it. If not, I won't lose sleep. Yeah. Mr. Relentless, how you doing? How you doing? Do you know that my YouTube channel name is Joe the Fogo Hunter? I did not know that, but I know it now. Forger, how you doing? Man, there's a few of you must have been looking for some MCOC to watch on a Saturday morning. Jeez. Okay. Well, yeah, there's not too many people that stream Saturday, Sunday, so if you're looking for the YouTube MCOC fix, I suppose, eh? Man, every time I use Kitty in Arena, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I want her as a 5, well, as a 6-star. It's both like in general and just with everything going on in the game and the state of it. Yeah. Yeah. Not completely yet. Way behind on Arena? Me too, dude. Well, way behind for where I would normally be. Like, normally, yeah, normally Saturday, like the third day, I'm just doing Summoner Trials. But I've got everything to do right now. Not very much in the basic, and just one run for the feature, but I still have about half of Summoner Trials to go. A little less than half the Summoner Trials. Just like showing support more than MCOC. Fair enough. Are you not playing much anymore either, Pa? I think there's a lot of people that have cut back. Maybe not outright quit, but I think, yeah, there's a lot of people who cut back on the game. And like I was saying for myself, last year I was feeling, at least as far as Arena goes, I was feeling kind of about the same. But yeah, this current Arena I'm doing right now, I've just really been struggling to find any desire to get in there and do it, which is why I'm doing it right now. I might start uploading videos on Marvel. Okay, cool. Very good, very good. All right, now I'm at 12 million on featured and 3.7 on basic. Okay, and you go for 29 in the featured and 12 in the basic. So you might not hit your... Ooh, I need to back out for a bit. Ooh, he doesn't want me to do that. You might end up missing your objectives this time then. So I want to get to about 2.6. Maybe I'll go to the next 2.9 and then go over to the basic. The basic isn't going to take very long. I've only got just over 1 million to do there. And then almost a full run of the 6 stars for the featured. More and more calendar collector for my 15 more than anything else now. No AQ, etc. Yeah. Did you know you were working this weekend, Relentless? Because I think the last time in stream, I thought you had plans for the weekend that didn't involve work. Or maybe I'm just crazy. It is quite
Ladies and gentlemen,
possible.
we got him.
Redwood, thank you for the follow on the Twitch side of things. It's funny. I mean, I guess it makes sense that, you know, there's no reason why you can't have both a Twitch and a YouTube account. But the amount of people that like are following on one and then turn around and follow on the other is pretty crazy. Well, 24 million will do. I'll hit 12 million the basic. Okay. Today I opened 1 arena crystal and got 45 units. Not bad. Anytime you're getting units from the battle chips is a good thing. Well, I guess, no, it might depend which arena crystal. The regulars, that's not bad. If that were the throne, although I don't think the Thronebreaker ones have. I'm not sure what the smallest amount of units is, but I don't think it goes as low as 45 for the Thronebreakers. It was not supposed to be, but I'll be off next weekend, heading to Mexico next weekend. Okay. Very good. How, and you're just going to be there for the weekend? Well, I guess if you're in California, it's probably, yeah. Wouldn't take that long. Thought I was following you on Twitch, but wasn't? Well, now you are. Now you are. I can put up around 6 million per round in the basic. Okay. Oh, running both 5 and 6 stars. Okay. So are most of you guys just hanging out on the YouTubes now, or are you doing stuff in the game as well, currently? I think I should be able to get most of the arenas done now. Not the summer trials. I'll still have some of that to do after the stream. But the basic and the feature I'll get done now. And I don't think... I might play the... Like, I might just finish off the trials throughout the day, and obviously War and AQ, but... And I was planning to do the Kang Quest, the last 4 paths, tomorrow, but I don't know. I don't have any health pots really, and I just got my first revive in overflow. I'm thinking maybe wait until next Sunday. I'm not in any rush to get it done. I just don't really care. The most appealing thing really are the 2 6-star Nexus, but I kind of want to hold off on opening them until the basic updates a little bit more. Probably until... I'm thinking probably until Hercules is in there, but I mean, that's not until January. I wouldn't mind the 6 stones, because then I could get Omega maxed out, and then the 6 stones from the Cyber weekend offers wouldn't be as appealing, because I would be almost capped. So I should probably... maybe I'll just put it off until next weekend. And then come next weekend, well... I can... I don't know if the cutoff is 23.5 or 27. It changes every time, but most of them said around 23.5. Yeah, I think 24-ish, 25 has been safe for quite a while. And I was going at 29. Yeah, I'd been doing 29 for a long time. And then a couple weeks ago I was looking and I was like, it hasn't gone beyond 28. Like maybe only twice or 3 times it's gone beyond 28. So then I figured, yeah, 27.5 is all I'll aim for, which is still overkill, but I figure as it creeps up, I'll still be ahead of the game, so. But yeah. I've been farming in the earlier acts, Acts 1 and 2. That's where it's really at now. Revives and energy refills too. Huh. Me too. I was putting up 29 million. Yeah. Yeah, and it was just like random that I was looking. And I mean, I look at the arena's history all the time, right? Because I'm bringing up on stream quite often. I just wasn't really paying attention to the... Well, when I bring it up on stream, I'm usually looking at what the 6 and 5 stars went for. I'm not often paying attention to the top 5 and 10%. But yeah, a little while ago I was looking and I was going through it and I'm like, yeah, man, this is... I'm doing way more. Well, not way more, but I'm doing more than I want. Or that I need to be doing in arena. So... I guess I could go and join war now. We only got 1 fight in Section 1. Oh. Yeah, I've only got 1 fight in Section 1, but I could take somebody to do the mini in Section 1. Red Hawk would probably be the best bet for that. And I don't think that would... impact me at all for Section 2. Claire will be there, as she always is. Warlock won't be, because I'll have him... I don't... I know what's going to happen, too. If I don't take Warlock to AQ, I will... I will be online when the mini is available. I know that's what's going to happen. If I do take Warlock, I won't be around when the mini is open. Although, actually... Yeah, I won't take Corvus today because it's cascading failure, so... Yeah, I'll go with Warlock and Gilly 2099, probably. For AQ. So, not Relentless. Forger, how long have you been doing the top 5% for the arenas? Have you been doing that for a while? So I think when the arenas first changed to have the 6 stars, I was trying to do the top 5% for both the basic and the feature. And that just was not going to be sustainable. And then when they changed it over where the 6 stars don't get as many points, I think for the first little bit, I was still trying to get the top 5% for both. And then it was shortly after that I'm like, nah, I'll just do the top 5% for the feature because I find it much easier, quicker. And it's, yeah, just running the 6 stars, I can do it there. And then the basic. Well, now that I'm doing the basic basically in just 2 runs, it's not as bad. Back to work. I got enjoyment. I'll be lurking here and there. All right, Redwood. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. Don't work too hard, though. So we'll do another 300,000 here. Get into the basic. Basic will go quick. And almost be a full run of the 6 stars in the featured. Almost, but not quite. It's getting a bit cool. Turn off the fan. I was doing 1 to 5% in both arenas for a long time. It's good time receiving 2,000 and 10,000 every 3 days. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, the 5-star shards I'm not too concerned about, other than I want to hit a million 5-star shards just to, yeah, there's nothing, no reason in particular. I think as far as 5 stars go, it's only going to be features are going to be opening. I don't see opening basics at all, really. I wish I had Spidey stealth suit. He's okay. He's got really good damage potential, and then his slow is pretty decent. And his slow is, it's dependent on its throwing special. So with suicides, it's not the best way to go. But you can have it up for a long time, which is kind of nice. When I first got him, I didn't feel one way or the other. And I was using him a fair bit when I was farming ROL. I used him pretty much just for the Juggernaut fight. And I'd use him for Rhino now and then. But after CGR, yeah, I don't use anybody but CGR for farming ROL. Unless I'm going to, like, just have some fun with a mutant team or something. But, yeah, I definitely don't need Stealthy there. And, I could no. Well, for the path I have currently in war, there's not too often that I would. And even if Stealthy were an option, I would probably use some Shi anyways. So I have 86 6-stars now. Not bad. Not bad. My roster has expanded recently. Yeah. Because of Arena. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Those. It's funny, right? Like, because each session of Arena, when you get the rewards, it doesn't seem like much. But over time, it adds up. Big time. Billy, how you doing? Ireland beat New Zealand in the rugby. Okay. Very good, very good. Yeah. Actually, I don't like either of those options for Spidey 2099. But it's not like it's going to be a long fight either way, but... Oh, Venom didn't even have a chance, did he? Not really. Not really. On Friday, I was exploring 632 and 633. 8 more quests until I 100% Act 6. Okay. 8 quests or 8 lanes? Or like 8 paths to do. Oh, if she's got suicide, this gets okay. Yeah, because we would be degenning the whole time, and then with the bleed and the poison. Yeah, that would not be pretty. Not pretty at all. Okay, cool. 8 quests, not lanes. Aren't there only 6 quests? Or am I just thinking... Yeah, there's only 6 quests, aren't there? I still have 3... Oh, right, because it's for all of Act 6. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking... Yeah, okay. I still have 3 quests in 6.3 and 5. Okay. That'd be cool if you could trade... Marvel Contest Champions? Yeah. I don't think they'll ever do that, because if they do, not in-game, but I think that would really open up outside of the game real money transactions. Because I think what would end up happening is, like, I would contact somebody and say, hey, I want that character, okay. Well, I guess it would depend how they do it. Well, no. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. But I could definitely see, like, okay, let's trade. But because, let's say, I was going to give up a Doom, and they didn't really have anybody I wanted, but I was willing to give up my Doom, so I'll take whoever. And then what would end up happening is I'd say, okay, but, $100 or something, right? So, yeah, I don't think we would ever see that. Although it would be cool, though. Like, for example... I would absolutely give up my 5-star Quake for... well, then again, who I would give her up for, I don't think anybody would want to trade those characters. Because it would pretty much only be... well, actually, no. As a 5-star, I wouldn't trade anything, because I'm not going to do anything with a 5-star. But so let's say... well, there's no 6-star that I have. Huh. Yeah, there's no 6-star that I have that I would actually want to give away. There's a lot I don't use. Like, let's see. Let's just say Annihilus. No. Sure. Yeah. Let's just say Annihilus, for example, right? I never use him. So I could trade him to somebody. But who I'd want in return, nobody would want to trade the Annihilus for, so maybe, because I mean, if I were to give up Annihilus, or I'd want like a Hyperion, for example, But somebody with a 6-star Hyperion, I'm pretty sure they don't want to give him up for a nihilist. Well, they wouldn't want to give him up for anybody. And nope, the black market trading and cheating to do, yeah. Oh, I know what I would trade actually, and it would. I could see somebody trading something worthwhile. I'd trade the R3 Aegon for something, because where I would need him for AOL, LOL, they're done. So somebody without an Aegon having the opportunity to use an R3 Aegon to go through AOL, I think they'd be willing to give up a fair bit. Of course, I would do that, and the next day, Kabam would announce the next AOL type of content. DJ, how you doing? I know that's exactly what would happen for me. One thing I would really like, which I don't think we'll ever see either, is the ability to move SIG levels around. And I think it would have to be actual, like, the full amount of SIGs that you have. I don't think they would, they wouldn't allow you to, like, take 5 off of one character, 7 off of another, and put 12 on one character kind of thing. I think it would be like if you got 40 SIGs on one character, you can move those 40 or swap them, right? If you got 40 on one character, 2 on another, then you could just swap the 40 to the 2s kind of thing. But that would be kind of cool. Although that would be really interesting for Prestige, though, too. One more hit, eh? Okay. I would trade gold ISO for just one T4CC Cosmic. I'm resting after a 9-hour shift. Okay. What were you doing? Oh, I should run a... Nah. I was thinking I should run an attack boost, but we're... No, I'll save it for when I'm going to finish off the trials. Whoa. Void, calm yourself. Dude. Alright. Had to get things under control there. My goodness. Right when I think I have time, I get a call, then back to work. My apologies if I missed anything. Nah, nothing important. Nothing important. Same old, same old. So do you work most weekends, or is it like every second weekend kind of thing? Stacking shelves and clean shelves and okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. How long have you been doing that, DJ? This should be fine, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Do you play Fortnite? I do not. Yeah, I've never tried it. I haven't played any first-person shooters. The last one I would have played would have been Halo on the Xbox. I can't even think of the last first-person shooter I played on. Although no, I think that's considered a battle royale though, but like that type where you're controlling the character and you're shooting things. I haven't played something like that in a long time. I thought a bit about trying to get into Overwatch. I never did, but and Fortnite. Yeah, no interest for that. I'm not really too sure what the appeal was for Overwatch either, actually. But I think Overwatch was more so because my nephew was playing it, so I thought I would try it out. But, yeah, that's probably about it. That's the extent of the interest there. Probably no point in doing these help requests now because we're almost done what we want to in the trials for the time being. Okay. We got one or two more matches. Ooh. Yeah, okay. What games do you play? Pretty much this, and I play StarCraft 2. Not on a regular. I'll play StarCraft 2 a couple times a week, but for that, like, I'll go and play it for hours on end one day, and then probably not play it at all for a couple days. Like, yeah, I was playing that a fair bit last night. I probably played like maybe 10 games last night. But that's it. That is it. I played World of Warcraft for 6 years. I got into it probably within the first 2 years that it was out. And then, other than that, and this game are probably the two I've played the most and been most involved with, like taking a look at forum posts, interacting with other people that play the game, stuff like that. Outside of that, yeah, not too many. Big Blue, how you doing? Looky here, Solar's doing a Saturday grind. How's your weekend going? It's going okay. I'm gonna do this and then head out, I think. It's a relatively decent day for the time of year. So yeah, head out for a bit. And then I'm not gonna get, yeah, I'm still gonna have a fair bit for this trials to do actually. But 2 and a bit sessions of 500,000 points will get me done, so it'll be all right. What are you up to, Mr. Blue? Hopefully I'll finish Act 6 before Cyber Weekend. Is there a reason in particular you want to get it done before then? I keep getting told to get into WoW, but it doesn't look like my cup of tea. It's changed a lot from what it was years ago. I didn't play the most recent expansion at all. I started getting into it again just before the most recent expansion, but I didn't buy it, so I didn't have access to any of the new stuff. But what I was playing a little, I could see getting into it again, but it's much more. It's really been simplified from when I played it. I don't think it's anywhere near as grindy. The champion ability and stuff have been really streamlined. Let me just see if I've got how long until these guys are off a cooldown. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll get the basic done and then go and finish off the featured. I'm just relaxing today, going dog sitting for a friend of mine this weekend, so I got a little buddy to hang out with. Just finishing up some EQ with my baby account today. Okay. Very good, very good. Not really, I want to move and explore 7-1. Okay. Yeah, oh, crap. I didn't even realize Nick against Cable, but that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Yeah, I was feeling the same way about 7-3 Forager, like wanting to get it done before Cyber Weekend. There's no reason, like, I don't think we're going to see much. Yeah, no, there's really no reason. The 4 T5C selectors, the 25%. Yeah, I think that's something you'll have to select right when you finish it. So, but there wouldn't be any. If there were T5CC selectors purchasable for Cyber Weekend, yeah, there's none that I would want. So, that's irrelevant. The only reason to get it done is just to have those Seek Stones on hand, so that if there are Seek Stones on offer, they'd be less appealing. Outside of that, yeah, there's really no need, no desire to get it done. And now that Variant 8 has been changed or fixed or whatever, the appeal to get in there quick is non-existent. Because the main reason I was wanting to get in there, like I was really going to take my time for that, but I was thinking to do an initial clear Wednesday or next Sunday. Jojo, you can hold off on the emojis. You don't need to be putting all those emojis in chat. So yeah, I was thinking to get through the initial completion, but that was mainly just to see what the problems were. Like the problems that people are complaining about, just to see what those are firsthand. But now that those have been resolved, the desire to get in there quick is really gone. To be fair, I've been only playing the Resident Evil franchise recently. Okay. There's a new movie coming out for that soon, right? Maybe getting the generic 6-star Awakening gem will allow me to decide if I want another generic 6-star Awakening gem. Yeah. Well, there's not a generic gem from Act 6, though. The only generic gem that you can get through gameplay is from Exploration of the Abyss. There is the class gem from Act 6. But that's a random one. Which it's weird because currently I would prefer a random gem as opposed to a generic gem. I think because if I got a random gem, it would make me use it on a specific class. Whereas a generic, I just can't decide who to use it on. So oh, damn. That was quite something. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. Ooh, that's really slow. Okay. There you go. So you've been timed out, Jojo. 2 people told you, I told you, and you kept doing it, so. That is that. Do it again, and I'll just ban you from the channel. And if you come onto the YouTube side and do it again, same thing. Yeah, I think I keep saying I'm going to use the gem or one of the generic gems on Nick, and I get to do so. But yeah, he for anybody that I would want awakened currently, he would make the most sense. Kids indeed, Relentless. Indeed. Although you get adults doing the same kind of... Well, I shouldn't say necessarily adults. Older people. Just Banny's a Moon Knight gamer. You're quicker than me. Yeah, well, I have both the Twitch and YouTube chats up. Yeah, so if it's only the restream chat that I have up, then yeah, it would take me a while. But when I have both up, it's not too bad. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize all that information you get from that. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Cool. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, I think even if he did get to his L3, it would have still been fine. It would have been just peachy. Ooh, I need to make sure I pay attention to what the points I'm getting from the R4s. The R3s, I was getting about 24 to 26. The R5s are close to 40. So I guess the R4 should be in the 30, 32-ish. We'll see in a bit here. Some pretty nice rewards and resources in exploration of Act 6. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah, because oh, that was terrible. Wasn't paying attention there. In game, like through playing, it's only Act 6 and the Abyss where you can get 6-star gems. So yeah, I'm thinking that exploration of Act 7, we should see another 6-star generic. I think exploration of Act 7 should be a 6-star generic awakening gem, and then probably completion of Act 7 or exploration of 7-4 should be... Yeah, you know what? It will probably be on 7-4. A class awakening gem. So I think overall for Act 7, there'll be 2 awakening gems. Because I think the one for Act 6 was on exploration of Act 6. Yeah. But you know what? That's kind of interesting when you think about it, right? Like, that's been a long time since we've seen an awakening gem from game content. Majority of the awakening gems we've seen, 6-star awakening gems we've seen, are all through purchase. Huh. Because we've seen 2 or 3 from Cyber Weekend July 4th. There's the one from the spring cleaning. Yeah, and I think that's about it. No, there wasn't one as a Christmas gift last year. That was a 5-star awakening gem. I'm hoping this year, though, for Thronebreaker, there's a 6-star class awakening gem. I don't know how far off we are from seeing 6-star Awakening Gems as, well, no, we're probably still ways off, but seeing them as common as we're seeing the 5-star Awakening Gems. Because my goodness, the 5-star Awakening Gems are pretty common currently. I think I've got 3 or 4 generics, and then I've got maybe just 2. I think I have a Cosmic one and a Tech one. And then I've got 4 or 5 crystals that I haven't opened. Oh boy. Yeah, this should be... Yeah. Sandy, how you doing? How's your Saturday coming along? And down goes Venom. Down he goes. Hey, so any idea or predictions as to what the next variant will be? Not bad. Very good. But did that also mean not good? Mag's going to R5 soon? Nice. Very good. He's probably the last mutant that I would like for older mutants. I'd like Kitty as a 6-star. But yeah, I'd like Red Mags as a 6-star as well. And I don't know what I would... He'd definitely go to rank 2. I don't know if I would take him to rank 3. I think I would... I'd need to use her a little bit, but I think I could see taking Kitty to rank 4. If I were to get her before I had the resources to rank 4 somebody, Kitty would probably be my first rank 4. As it is currently, I'm planning to have it be Apocalypse, but if I were to get her before I had the generic resources to do it, it would probably be Kitty. I don't know if I would do Omega Red to rank 4. I would definitely... Well, no, not as my first rank 4. But I could see doing him... Let's do... Yeah, that should be fine. Maybe a Cosmic variant? Yeah. I mean, we've only had one variant that was specific to class. Although, yeah, we've only had one entire variant that was specific to class, but variant 5 did benefit Mystics. So, it is... Yeah, that's the only one... Because variant 1, each quest was different classes. Or each chapter was different classes. I need to save one Awakening Gem for Hercules? You mean one generic, or in general, like a Cosmic or generic? It'll be a toss-up between Doom or Future Herc to get the Awakening Gem. I think usefulness, it's more so Hercules, but the prestige, it would be Doom, right? Like, I think the Awakening for Hercules is more beneficial to Hercules than it is to Doom. But prestige-wise, I would go Doom. Because he's, what, 2nd or 3rd overall? Whereas Hercules is 5th. So Hercules is going to drop out of the top prestige a lot quicker than Doom. So yeah, if that's the determining factor is prestige, then yeah, Doom would be the way to go. And I think too, like Hercules, I suppose if you need survivability, but Doom pretty good for survivability, just because like his crit resistance. Yeah, I don't know who would be more used. Which of the two I would use more? Well, I don't use Doom at all currently. There are specific cases where I'll use him. I could actually use Doom in war. The biggest reason I don't is just because of suicides. If I get a Mystic Awakening Gem, easy Doom, I could pull. Yeah. And I could use Herc as well. I'm pretty sure I want R4 Future Herc rather than Doom. Okay. Yeah, between those two to R4, I don't know how suicide-friendly Hercules is, but, well, I mean, if he's even remotely suicide-friendly, then it would be him. Because Doom isn't at all, so... other than... You could go just with his L3, I suppose. But you want to have his L1 there now and then. So annoying to switch masteries to use Doom? Yeah. Well, I shouldn't say that. I've never changed masteries just to use him, but I don't use him, so. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. He is suicide friendly for Hercules? Okay. Yeah, so then in that case, between those two, I would probably value Hercules over Doom. Things will really change if I ever decide not to run suicide. Well, the only way that would happen is if I decide not to do arena anymore. I don't see that happening. Some quests need power control. Yeah. But there's other champions that can do. Wait, do I have any 6-stars that are good for power control? Dormammu. Actually, Dormammu might be my best 6-star for power control. Just power control, not like damage. And I don't think I'm going to buy the Vision whenever that's available again. Yeah, I don't think I would buy that Vision. It would be, yeah. I don't use them as a 5-star anymore. I did use them a fair bit in War quite a while back. I wouldn't mind having him as a 6-star, but I just, the amount of, because when he's going to be available as a 6-star, it's going to be right before Cyber Weekend, July 4th, and it's going to be a bunch of units that, you know, I want to put to use somewhere else, so that's why. Not as well as Doom can. For Dormammu, Dormammu can do power control better than Doom. Just double medium everything. Oh, so I need to see for Medusa and Nebula. The problem with Dormammu is he just doesn't have the damage, though. But you don't need to use your specials at all for him for power control. I guess we'll just do this one. So, yeah, because Doom doesn't have any power control until at least his L1, right? Whereas Dormammu, you could just be doing double mediums and you're gonna, they won't even get a bar of power ever. So, Well, the way Kabam are doing maps now, you need both set of champs kamikaze champs and non-kamikaze champs on team. Kabam wants units back. Yeah. Yeah, I think. Well, Nebula actually wouldn't be too bad for power control either, but you're having to use specials for her to get it. I'm just thinking power control, suicide friendly champions, right? Yeah, I'm thinking at least for what I've got. I think just Dormammu and yeah, pretty much just Dormammu. I thought we were friends, but we were not. Okay, bye. Have a good one. Okay, so what did I say? I said, oh, okay. So I said between 30 and 32. So, and the R3s are 25. Oh, yeah. So that is definitely going to be worthwhile taking the champions to R4. Okay. I was thinking more than anything that it was going to be the speed of the R4s getting through fights as opposed to the R3s. But even the points is going to be a fair difference too. Doom has the damage, power, steel, and power control. So I'm talking suicide friendly with power control as 6 stars that I have. Dormammu is better than Doom. That doesn't mean that I would use Dormammu over Doom, but strictly power control, he's better. Because you don't need to use a special at all. You're not going to take any bleed or poison damage. You don't need to take recoil damage. But it will take him longer to get through the fight. I would say Vision probably better than Dormammu, but yeah, maybe better than Dormammu, because the thing with Vision, you can let the opponent, as long as you've got 2 bars of power and you let the opponent, accumulate power, you're going to do a lot of damage. I have yet to see a R4 of what? Oh, okay. She made it like all the way. Uh-oh. Oh, that's interesting. That didn't do much. That did like half health. Oh, I've got the armor up though too. Yeah. Yeah, so that's going to make a difference there. Mm-hmm. Still can't get away from that second beam, eh? Damn. Sam. I'm talking about general utility, not about suicide friendly. But I'm talking about suicide friendliness. If you want to change the topic or the subject that we're discussing, that's fine. But for what I'm talking about, I said very specific circumstances, right? I said 6-star power control, suicide friendly, that I have. Dormammu is better than Doom for that specific circumstance. Doom is the better champion, absolutely. No question about it. Doom is the better champion. But for the criteria I listed, Dormammu is the better. And I think the only 6-star that I could see being better than Dormammu for that criteria, 6-star power control, suicide friendly, would probably be Vision. But with Vision, you're relying on the special, so you are taking the recoil damage. With Doom, you can get the power control without the recoil damage. On R4 60, you haven't seen any R4s? There's been quite a few R4s. Yeah, there's been quite a few R4s. Oh, you mean an R4 Dormammu? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Sure. I wouldn't R4 him. I don't think there's too many. I think the R3 Dormammus might have been more just because. Yeah, no, I wouldn't R3 him. I did take him to R2, but I'm not going to take him to R3, and I don't see him ever going to R4. Well, unless they were to change him. I guess it would just be damage if he were to do more damage. But I don't think that's what he's. Well, he can do some pretty crazy damage, right? It's all dependent on his heavy, though. No R4 6-stars in general. Really? You haven't? Oh, in Arena you haven't seen any. I don't know if I have either. I don't know if I have either. Huh. And I know there's quite a few people in my alliance that do. There's a lot of R4s around, like, and especially obviously the first little bit when people were first able to get a champion to R4. There was lots of videos and stuff like that. But we've got at least one R4 on defense. I think there's an R4 Apocalypse in one of the BGs. No, I don't think I've faced an R4 in Arena. I may have in Arena and just not noticed, but definitely not for War. Because War, I have not done any final boss fights. This is only the second season, though, that we would have seen R4s for War, right? I think. Yeah, because it was during the off season when we had the first one, I think, or it was during an off season. And yeah, I don't know if I don't know if my BG has had to face an R4. BG3 has an R4 Apocalypse as a boss. I don't think we do. And the thing is, too, like, Doom does make a good war boss. And I don't know how good Hercules would be, but Doom and Hercules are probably two of the most common R4s, so that could be a big factor, too, whether or not they would actually make good war bosses. If I were to take Apocalypse to R4, I'd be fine having him in on defense. My R3 is not on defense because of suicide, so I think somebody else is not running suicides and has an R3, so theirs is on defense. And I think it would. I guess it might depend on the node though a little bit too, but I think having him. Well, the strategy with suicides, regardless R3 or R4, is going to be the same if you're fighting against them, right? You're just going to bait out specials and let the recoil do the damage, and it's still going to be the 5% regardless of what their health pool is. It's still going to be 5% from there. So the way you would approach it as the attacker is the same. Imagine a rank 4 Korg. I say the guy would have a contract on his head. I wouldn't use my R4 in war defense. That means I need no suicides when placing? No. Because if you were having to remove suicides to place, you're doing that regardless of the rank of your champions, right? Like, for example, so rather than swapping out so I think what happened was it was going to be my Apocalypse running suicides and the other person's Omega Red not running suicides. So I think what happened is we swapped. It went to my Omega Red. I have suicides. It went to their Apocalypse without. So that was easy enough to resolve. Well, yeah, like I wouldn't be here if it was for war defense. You have to take suicides off. I wouldn't be in this alliance. We did. It wasn't a requirement. It was a request for a war at the end of last season. I took suicides off because whatever, it was fine to do so. It didn't make any difference in my defense, the kills they got, but whatever. But yeah, if that was an expectation of every war, yeah, I would not be in that in alliance where that was a requirement. I do not care about war that much, and there's no way. As long as I'm doing arena like I do, there's no way I'm taking suicides off for majority. The longest I would leave them off for is usually just a Sunday. So, why would I place my R4 in the boss node with suicides? Well, why would you place anybody on defense with suicides? But that's what I'm saying too, right? Like, well, I'm not taking Apocalypse to R4 for that. I'm saying once I do take him to R4, if they wanted him on defense, I'd be fine with it. But if I'm not currently swapping suicides on and off for placing, I'm definitely not going to swap them on and off because of placing one defender. And to be fair, I don't really think having them on makes that big of an impact. Like the defenders I have last war there were no kills for my defenders. And like I suppose, I guess, yeah, no, this would be a better example. So all of last season, there might be 1 or 2 kills here and there. But when I took suicides off, there were no kills for my defenders. But there were wars where suicides were active, and there were still no kills. If the attacker is really patient, then I think suicides are detrimental. If the attacker is patient and the defenders have easily avoidable specials, because then all they need to do is just bait out your specials. But there is a clock which is ticking down. But yeah, so if you are for somebody and they ask for them on defense, you would ask for them to use somebody else then? Yeah, I'm definitely not ranking somebody to R4 for defense. I don't think anybody currently would be doing that. I think the only rank 4s currently are for prestige or because people like the character. Like utilize the character a lot. So this should be the last. Yeah, this will be the last one for the basic, and then we'll get into the featured and run almost all 6 stars. It depends if they want to push. Yeah, to each their own, right? Like I said, for me, if I were in an alliance where war were the main focus, and it was expected that when you're placing defenders, your suicides are off, I wouldn't be in that alliance. Which is why when I submit my roster for defense, I specify that suicides are always active. But yeah, if like let's say 2 wars left at the end of this season, and we're trying to hold on to Plat 3 or we're trying to get to Plat 2, and overall we feel that non-suicide defenders is going to be the difference, I would take them off. Now I would take them off for those 2 wars, but if I felt that was something that was going to continue to happen, like the last couple wars, whatever, then I would consider leaving the alliance. But absolutely, if it's 1 or 2, and like I said, I don't think, at least for my defenders, it would make a difference. I think if they're going to get a kill, they're going to get a kill regardless, with or with suicides. But if that's the way the alliance is going, like while I'm in the alliance, I'm going to go by what they're doing, right? But that's why before you join an alliance, you ask questions. Like you ask where their focus is, what are the requirements for, so on and so forth. We'd be happy to place, but not take off suicides every yeah. Yeah, so that's exactly what I was just saying. But I don't know if an R4, at least Apocalypse, I don't think know if you could, if the timer would be enough to just let him die from recoil. Like, obviously, you've got to be hitting him to allow him to get to the power. But if all you were trying to do was bait out his L1, if he's frequently, like, if every time he gets to the L1 he throws it, maybe. But yeah, no, you'd have to be hitting him a fair bit. I don't think just recoil would get him down. Same would probably be for an R3, but I don't know how much of a difference there is in the health pool of a R4 and an R3. Oh, snap. Yeah, when you consider how long his R1 lasts, yeah, that'd be a fair bit. Hey, we're over 1 million battle chips. Yay. Damn it. I'm looking for... yeah, okay. I won't be able to poison her, but that's fine. So how far away are you from an R4 Forger? Do you already have a champion that you want to R4? Oh, damn. 15% gone from actual suicides, plus if they despire you, you were done. So 15%, you're saying that from the bleed, the poison, and the recoil, right? So, but for Apocalypse, first fight, the bleed doesn't go the entire way, so it's less than the poison. Yes, the poison, you're going to lose the well, that's always going to be ticking, and the recoil is only dependent on how frequently he's throwing the specials. But yeah, the first fight with Apocalypse, he'll be taking some of the bleed damage. Most likely by this, if it's not a one shot, most likely the second fight he's going to be bleed immune. So that takes out that. So you would only have to worry about the poison and the recoil. I think recoil would be the big thing. The poison overall isn't going to be doing too much. Yeah, so it would just be about how frequently he's throwing the specials. I think that's what I want to do. And I don't know about so much now, because I'm not too familiar with all of the, well, I was never that familiar with all nodes in War. But there are, or there were, I assume they're probably still there, but nodes in War that have healing, or there used to be one that would go between, you'd start off bleed immune, and then go to poison immunity. Because that's where I used to have my domino placed. So she would still take the recoil damage, but she wouldn't... she would start off bleed immune. She would take the first few seconds of poison immunity until that switched. And then after that, she's immune to both. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention. I should have started this off with a light intercept. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, any top end alliance, or a top war alliance, they are switching. They're not placing defenders with suicides. Unless it were somebody like Omega Red or Corvus or something like that, probably. But outside of that, yeah, they would be switching war to war. Or on and off. When placing defenders. Yeah. Okay. There was, a while ago when I was into war, there was one alliance where there was myself and maybe one or two other people who were switching back and forth. I only did it for one season. And then, at least in my case, I didn't find that it really made any difference. Yeah, my defender still didn't get any kills. Ruh-roh. There we go. Ah. Yeah, the timing was off there, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, I should look and see if I can get Corvus into this war, actually. No, I don't think I had any fights where he would be very useful. So I'm not going to have him in AQ. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh boy. Okay. Wait, he parried me, but I wasn't stunned. Okay. Because, yeah, there would have been nothing there that would have prevented me from being stunned from that parry. Well, good to know it works both ways, though. So what's your prestige at now, Forger? Yeah. Oh, dang. I guess this is going to be the only way to go, really. Yeah. Jeez. Huh. I don't know if I've ever fought a Nihilus with Core before. Huh. Nihilus. First R4 for you. First R4 for me is going to be Apocalypse. Unless I get Kitty Pryde before I have the resources. Then it would probably be her. I was kind of thinking back and forth between Apocalypse and Sung Shi, but I don't use Sung Shi. I use all the time for farming. I use them here and there. It's funny. I probably use Sung Shi more. I have used him in war. I have used him in I have used him in AQ. Actually, I don't think I'm going to be using him in AQ anymore. I think I'm going to be using Mole Man rather than Sung Shi. But I don't use Apocalypse in anywhere outside of questing. Whether it be monthly quest, story quest. If he's applicable, then side quest. I would have him on defense if need be, but I'm just thinking about it. It's kind of funny because I do use Shang-Chi a lot more, so it'd probably make more sense to have him as the first R4, but I could see using Apocalypse more frequently. And I think also, and I have no idea, like I haven't looked at the number difference or anything like that, but I think it would be more of a benefit to Apocalypse than it would be to Sung Shi. Like Sung Shi, for where I'm using him, I haven't used him in Story Quest. I might have used him once or twice, but yeah, not often in Story Quest. But for the most part, where I'm using Sersi, R3, and his L2, the fight's over. Sorry, an L2. Anytime I'm throwing an L2, by the time I'm at the L2, the fight is over. Whereas Apocalypse, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think that would have him ending fights quicker. But in Sersi's case, no, it's not gonna have him ending fights any quicker. The only way it would be quicker is that if the fight were ending before the L2, which I don't think going to R4 would do that. I think I would still be getting to an L2 in any fight where I currently use Sersi. So. Same Prestige 12-4? Okay. Waiting for Doom Awakening and Cyber Weekend. So how much are you thinking you're going to spend for Cyber Weekend? Or, like, what would be your limit for spending for Cyber Weekend? I think for me it will just be probably just the 15,000 units. I don't think I would go to the final unit offer. If the final unit offer is just another generic Awakening gem, then yeah, definitely not. Usually the final unit offer, or the bonus unit offer, isn't like it's usually just one item. So. I really want R3 Sersi, but I need to take Nick Fury to rank 3 first. I need Aegon at rank 5 for the Cap 636. Oh yeah, because you need a crit, right, for that one? You have Ghost, don't you? Because if you have Ghost and... Oh wait, that one's been changed. I'm not really sure how that's been changed, though. I'm back, but I don't know for how long. It's been busy. Well, that's why you're working on the weekend, because there's work to be done. Parasite, how you doing? It depends on the deals in general. Yeah, but that's why I'm saying, like, what is the most that you would spend, regardless of, like, like if the deals are the best ever, you know, if you would spend 100 or 500, right? Like, there's already got to be a limit. Like in my case, this year, I think my limit is 0. I really can't see anything that would have me, even if there was something enticing, I just don't want to, so I don't think I will, but we'll see. Currently I have 3 of 3 willpower, but you know, in another couple weeks that might not be the case. Aegon is much better if ramped up for the Cap IW. Okay. Huh, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anybody... Well, I mean, I haven't looked at Act 6 stuff in a couple years, so... Yeah, that's probably definitely changed than when that was first. Because I mean, when that was first released, Ronin was the go-to, right? But that they changed it so that he doesn't get the buffs, so Ronin is no longer the option. But Aegon, though, I'm assuming that with Aegon, it's got to be a one-shot, right? Because it's still rotating through his specials. I would think that part hasn't changed because that was a core mechanic for that fight. So with Aegon, you pretty much got to get him down before he gets to the L3. So yeah, if you can't guarantee a one-shot with Aegon, I don't think he would be better than Ghost. Ghost with Hood. Because Ghost with Hood, you're going to be able to tank the L3, right? I have the money to spend, a lot or little. Again, it needs to be that good to really spend. Yeah. Can Torch take down Bishop? You're mainly talking because of the incinerate damage, right? I think I guess if you could avoid his specials, well, should, because I think Torch will just ramp up his prowess. So if you can't avoid his specials, then Torch would probably be a really bad option. But I think the incinerate damage you would be fine for. I have the money to spend. Oh, I already read that. This time War Boss for my BG is Bishop 6-star rank 3 duped. Actually, it's funny. We were just talking about Ghost. Ghost is supposed to be quite good for Bishop. Because whenever you get the incinerates on you, you'll turn them into Furies, which means your damage is going to be more. Who else is good for him? Because you don't want to be inflicting energy damage, I think. I'm actually not too sure how he works. I'm still learning Ghost. I might use Ghost. I need to test on beta to see which is better. Oh, okay. No, if you... Oh, you know what? I don't know. You wouldn't be able to one-shot that with Aegon. Because... I don't know how much of that fight was changed. But if the core mechanics of that fight are still the same, where he rotates through his specials, like he's going to throw his specials in order, and also it's got where he has a phase where he takes no damage, but he stores it. If he hits you, or if you even parry it, you're going to take all that damage to you. But when his shield goes down, then all that damage is then done to him. So with Aegon, you wouldn't be able to be parrying. You would have to intercept the entire fight. With Ghost, you're just phasing the whole time. You could let him throw his specials. You don't have to. You could always just push him to the special 3 and then phase it. Yeah, so I don't think you could one-shot that. I don't think you could... You could one-shot it with Aegon, maybe, but it would be really slow going. Because you're going to have to do a ton of intercepting when his shield is up. You can't parry him. If you get hit after you've hit him a few times with the shield up, all of that damage is transferred back to you, which is probably going to be a one-shot. Yeah, I think that was really shitty when they changed it so that Ronin wasn't applicable there. Kitty Pride, new cap OP counter. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because if you dash in and you've got your phase up, if he intercepts you, it doesn't matter. You still wouldn't be able to parry him, though. Oh, no, because you could, well, so long as your phase is active, you could parry him. Yeah. Actually, she would be good for that node in general then. That, and no, not that. Why not just wait out the time? No, you could, but I'm just saying doing that, it's going to be, yeah. So while the timer's up, or while the shield is up, you could just continually parry him, just never hit him, and then it's just a regular parry. But as soon as you start hitting him with that shield up, if you parry, you take a ton of damage. So if you're hitting him and doing it that way, you're missing out on all that damage, right? So the idea is, like with Ghost, you just hit him as you normally would while the shield is up, but then when the shield drops down, he then takes all that damage. Because I think when I did that, I used Ronin majority of it, but I think I may have done it once or twice with Ghost. And I'm not too sure if I simply pushed him, like just kept going with Ghost and just phased the L3, or if I actually baited out the L1 and L2. Safeguard path, yeah, that, is it Safeguard? Oh, I was planning to do the Safeguard Ghost with Safeguard, not a good combo. Safeguard is the one where after so many hits you do damage, right? Like you have to do like 15 hits before you start doing any damage? Because Ghost is fine for that. At least at the start of the fight, you just don't phase hit. You would phase, do a combo, phase 3 combos, right? That would be the 15 hits. It is destructive feedback. Yeah, that's it. That's the one for that one. Sorry, I don't have the time to look, and I forgot it's been a while since I fought Cap. Yeah. Safeguard is the 1%? Okay. But yeah, I think that's destructive feedback. Well, let's get out of here, finish off that farming, and then just take a look. And actually, yeah, because I don't know. I don't know if I've actually looked at to see what he is since the change. Which, I mean, the change was a while ago now. What? Oh, come on. Really? Ugh. Man, I got that timing bad, didn't I? Okay. Kitty with Incinerate Broski will help with Safeguard as well. Need a dot character essentially. All champs are bleed or poison immune plus faster shrug off. For what? Okay. Wait, you don't need a dot for that Cap IW, do you? I don't know how much they've changed that fight. But yeah, I would assume that the couple main mechanics would still be there. Oh, for the path. Okay. Okay, so let's get this done. And we can take a look at that. For the path, okay. Well, Okay, so you only have one path left, right? I'm guessing? Because, like, there's multiple paths. Ooh, am I gonna... I should be able to... and I don't think so. Okay. Ooh. I don't have anyone ranked up to do Degen or Shock. Okay. Come on. Of course it's going to go down. Omega Red as well for Dot, perhaps. But it's only the damage over time from his heavy that would count. The spores would be passive. I mean, they would still do damage. Wait, I don't know what we're talking about now. Are we still talking about the Cap IW fight or something else? Okay, so let's see. So 6-3... 636, okay. Okay, so yeah, so you've got to be critting him. At the start of the fight, the defender gains a kinetic shield, preventing damage for 10 seconds. Yeah, okay, so destructive feedback, yep. Aggression Fury, every 2 seconds on a timer gain. Okay, so that's why Ronin doesn't work anymore, right? It's because it's a passive Fury now rather than an active one? Yeah. Electric Fluctuations, the duration of the attacker's buffs is reduced by 5 seconds, and if they are a robot, they suffer 70%. Okay, Surging Vengeance uses special attacks in consecutive order from 1 to 3. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Starkey works as well. Because if you have your taunt, he'll throw specials outside of yeah, he'll throw specials if you have taunt on him. Multiple paths, but I want to finish Act 6, so it doesn't really matter which paths I explore first. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, I don't... Oh. Geez, this would have been nice to... at least for this. This would have been nice to have Omega Red at the time. Huh. Jeez, man, this is so well, not convoluted, but my lord. Act 7 just looks so much better. Damn. But yeah, Aegon would work for it. I just think Aegon would be... You'd have to play it... Like, yeah, no parrying. And you've got to get him down before he gets to his L3. Because if he gets to his L3, it's game over for Aegon. So I'm pretty sure that this is still an L3 is death. I did this guy with Corvus back in the day with 1 to 2 revives. Yeah. Yeah, Corvus would have been able to get it done. Okay. Well, not a one-shot, but... I think, so when that first came out, I think it was Starkey, Ghost, and Ronin that were like one-shots. At least those are the ones I remember seeing. And I only did it with Ronin and Ghost. Oh, I may have tried it with Starkey, but I don't remember in particular. Karate Mike did a good video with Hercules. Yeah, because he would be able to survive through the L3, right? Dude, it's shitty that they changed that Fury to being passive. Because the only reason they did that was so that you couldn't use Ronin for it. And that's shitty. He can't, but Mike did the vid pre-herc. Oh, okay. So he can't take an SP3. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, because that was the complaint that people had when they made the change, right? Was because of the way it was written. It said that he would survive anything, and then they changed it. Yeah, okay. Kitty Pryde doesn't do anything for an L3 when she's phased, right? It was a nerf. It was a nerf to us. Because that was so easy with Ronin. Oh my goodness. It was easy with Ronin, but it was fun with Ghost. But yeah, if you just wanted to go and get it done, yeah, Ronin was the way to go. So that's why she's the best counter for him. Wait, she can phase an L3? Because, yeah, her phase... Let me look. Her phase is like Ghost with Hood, right? Yeah, because when she's phased, she takes no damage. Dude, if that's... if she can do that through an L3... then I really want her as a 6-star. Oh. And the thing is, too, there's nothing to impede hers, right? Like how Ghost, if she's armor broken, she can't phase. There's nothing like that for Kitty. She phases all damage as long as she is awakened. Okay. Yeah, then I guess it just becomes down to the timing, right? Which is pretty much the same thing for Ghost with Hood, too. Like, you have to have the timing to phase the L3, so... But still, having the ability to do that, that's crazy. So screw power control. See. Black Vortex Empowerment. While phase, take no damage from any source. Okay. While phase, gain 200% defensive combat power rate and pause phasing while being struck. The first time each personal incinerate effect expires, naturally it is purified. It has a 30% chance to re-trigger itself at 30% potency. Incinerate triggered from this ability are always passive. Okay. Huh. This is the first I've ever read her info. Dashing forward with 3 more passive. Phase blah blah blah. While phasing, gain critical rating, becomes stun immune, and take 80% reduced damage. Oh. Oh, okay, I see. So that's in general, and then when awakened, it's no damage. Okay. While phased, robots suffer a negative 20% ability reduction. Okay. Not bad, not bad. True Strike, Vigilance, etc. could still get through phases. Yeah. But doesn't it benefit her, though? Because... Wait, what did it say? While being hit, phased, it pauses it, right? Touching forward. Okay. Stunning. Each miss. Oh, I thought I saw something about it. I don't see anything. I thought I saw something just now where it said about being paused. Okay. But you can't miss if you have True Strike. Yeah. If you miss, it benefits her. Yeah, okay. Oh, was it up here where it said about the being paused? Nope. Okay, that's it. While phased, gain 200% defensive combat power rate and pause phasing while being struck. Okay. Okay. What if we use Luke for the fight? That info was too long, so I didn't read it all. For that Cap IW fight, Luke would work. It would just be that you would have to match up your indestructible with Cap IW throwing the L3. My new favorite questing team: Ghost, Hood, Wasp, Kitty, and Tiger. Okay. You know, I mean, I don't think it would have mattered if I got her as a 5-star. I probably still wouldn't take her. Now maybe to R4 because I'm gonna R4 5 stars, but at the time it was gonna only be R3. Yeah, and I was definitely not looking to do a 6-star grind at that time. I still can't believe that they came out with her, considering the current state of the mutant class. Damn. And I am getting beaten up here. Dude, I hate it when that happens. When you go to hit them and they just continually parry you. Alright, let's get things under control. There we go. He had enough fun. Luke did... What the heck? Oh! Because of Heimdall. Wait, no. Is Heimdall on the team? I totally thought that was... Yeah, okay, because of Heimdall. Oh, I don't remember that. Luke does not crit that much. Man, true. Yeah, but he would get around the... Yeah. So it would be a long fight with him. Oh, I didn't want 2 of the same class. Another team? You gotta be kidding me, man. Well, at least this time I'll be paying attention. Well, maybe not. Okay. Aegon should be fine with like 2 to 3 revives if that's all you have. Yeah. No, I think there's quite a few options you can get through it with reviving. But if you're looking to do it as a one-shot, there's not that many options. But then again, I mean, that's the point of having the resources, right? Is to put them to use. Yeah, I can't believe I lost that match. Just because I thought it was over. It's annoying. Spending a couple of revives is not bad for that fight. Yeah, we need someone who can power control and do more crits. Or just survive the L3. No, Starkey's actually a pretty good option for it. Because as long as you got the taunt on him, he'll throw the specials. I don't know if they switch it to where you can't use Corvus anymore. No, Corvus should still be the same. It would just use a couple revives for it. I don't know. Maybe an R3, R4 might be able to one-shot it. Because, yeah, if all you're doing is intercepting, and I don't know if you'd be able to get it done. What? I mean, you'd end up with more charges with Corvus at the start, so long as you fought an Avenger along the way. Well, with... Oh, damn! What the hell? Okay. With Corvus, though, if you work it out properly, you could get him to the L3, get Cap IW to the L3, throw your L2, take him back to his L2. I mean, that would buy you a little bit of time. I used Corvus with a power boost, so when he got to Special 3, I could fire off Special 2, bring the power down on Cap, rinse it. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think Ghost would still be fine, because you might not be able to phase the recoil when you're throwing your L2s, but so long as you can get your phase off before the L3 is active, you'd be good. I think actually without Ronin, though, that was probably a difficult fight. Although Starkey was pretty common then. I mean, he's still pretty common now. Exactly, then with the Cosmic Power Boost, you would get there again. Past the only problem, you will run out of charges, so you'll need a... Yeah. Were you using a 5-star Corvus? Because I wonder if an R3 or R4 would be able to get it done. Probably not in one set of charges, but while you're waiting for your charges to come back, you could just, hang out, really. Okay, so we got about 3.5 million more to go. We will be done for the feature. The way I've been feeling during this current arena, I don't think I'm grinding for any champs ever again. Oh, this has just been difficult as hell, man. It's been a while since I found it this difficult to get through arena, though. Back then, R5, SIG 75, not like the duped R3 I have today. Do you think that with the R3, you would have been able to get it down before? Within one set of charges? Although I guess if you did it right, or not right, you just have to have good timing. But if you would do your L2, drain him back, use your next L2, and if after that one you were out of charges, but you're back to 2 bars of power, then just wait until your charges are back and just rinse and repeat. Yeah. I don't think it can be done with one set of charges. Well, how much are you doing for an L2? Like, I'm trying to think. The one time where I was really taking note, I think it there was a node where it's increasing my damage though, and it was like 70 or 100 and some thousand per strike. So I think overall you were looking at like close to 200,000. Yeah. Yeah, good point. So every hit isn't necessarily going to register. When you're glanced with Corvus, though, that it uses a charge, right? Although, too, with Corvus, if you've got a couple charges, you could be critting on the block too. So it's not like you just have to worry about when you could just be hitting into his block the whole time as well and still be doing a ton of damage. So, Relentless, you're still thinking that if the offers aren't too appealing for Cyber Weekend, that you'll go to finish off the Abyss? You figure you'd stream that, or you just do that on your own? As long as you can play around the shield, yeah. Yeah, I think when I was doing that, and no, because once I used Ronin the first time, that's all I did. I was just trying to think of like what options people were suggesting, but I think once I think I used Ghost the first time, and then I probably saw something of somebody suggesting Ronin, went in with him, and that was it. the unit offers are no good, then I'll use it to complete content. I might put up some vids, but I might hit you up later to get streaming stuff set up. Still nervous. I don't know how. I wouldn't start streaming with Abyss. I think Arena or Event Quest is probably the best to start streaming. And then once you're comfortable with that, then go into something that requires more concentration to do. The first thing that I streamed outside of Arena... Wait, was it the... Yeah, the first thing I streamed outside of Arena was the collector fight, the final path for the collector in Abyss, and it was fine, but that one time in particular definitely took more resources than any other time I fought the collector. Solo No Time to Die is on Netflix. I think if you have time to watch it. What's it about? Actually, I'll go for milestones to focus on more Act 6 testing exploration. Seat was making tea while fighting the Cap with Ronan. Yeah. Yeah. It was funny too, right? When they were changing things in Act 6 to make it better for the players. And there was no need for them to change anything with that. Well, so long as somebody had Ronan. But even if you didn't have Ronan, it's the same as it was. Yeah, that's the only thing that I saw when I looked at that info just now. The only thing that's different is the Furies being passives. It's the latest 007 movie. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. I was looking for movies to download a while ago, so that'd be one. I've definitely watched James Bond movies, but I've never been like, oh, I can't wait to see it kind of thing. I think I told the story too. Years ago, I was in Jamaica with my dad. He was there for a medical thing, and I went with him. And the first place we stayed in Kingston, we were having lunch after we got there, and the server was like, "Oh, are you familiar with the James Bond movies?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, the first one, the first James Bond movie was shot at that hotel." And it's funny because I'd never seen it before. I think it was Dr. No was the first one. And then when I went back home, I watched it. And it's crazy. So the first one is from like the 70s, or late 60s, early 70s. And this was maybe like 8 years ago. And it looked basically the exact same. Like I was like, what the hell? Barbarian, how you doing? I'm doing okay. Watch, I love James Bond movies. Have they said who the new Bond is going to be? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's been announced yet. I just saw Shang-Chi last night. Best Marvel movie I've seen in a long time. I was impressed. Yeah, I quite liked it. I watched Deadly Origin. Now, I watched Deadly Origin at home, and I watched Shang-Chi in the theater. But yeah, I much preferred Shang-Chi, and I don't think it was because it was in the theater. This is not a typical 007 movie. Every character has importance, and it has a very good storytelling and a completion. Okay. Who else deals shock damage? Deadly Origin, Nebula. There aren't that many shock dealers. I think because Electro doesn't place a shock on you. It's just when you hit into him, it's the damage you take back. IMIW, but that's... Oh, I think for Infinity War, for Iron Man Infinity War, I think if you have a plasma, that counts as both shock and incinerate. The incinerate... Well, the plasma you can refresh, but the shock I don't think you can. Deadly Origin is probably the best, though. Warlock on the L1, yeah. Silver Centurion, Doom. Oh, yeah, Doom on his mediums. But I think Deadly Origin... Well, and now with the Nebula being buffed, geez, you can get it a lot quicker. Actually, Nebula would probably be your best bet, considering running Suicides. Who's that big purple robot? Doesn't he shock with heavy? Nimrod? Oh, Sentinel. Yeah, Sentinel shocks with his heavy, yeah. I don't know if Nimrod has a shock. Oh, yeah, so... Nebula would be better, though. If you're running Suicides. Mole Man, Night Thrasher. Oh, I didn't know Night Thrasher has a shock. Okay. Yeah, I've never used Night Thrasher outside of Arena. Search. Oh, geez, I just realized I missed a bunch of chat. That's weird. It's been a weird day. Okay, I saw that one. And then there was stuff about 007. Underneath the mango tree with honey and me. Search starts on 2022 for the next Bond movie. That's the latest news from the director. Okay. Goes like this. Check bank account. Realize you're broke. Get drunk. Regret life. Open an MCOC. Worship Elsa. End up drawing Elsa somehow. Oh. Well, that's good. The Elsa part. Okay, and then we got into the shock stuff. Okay. Fury's SP3. I don't think it leaves a shock on you. Now, the animation is shocking, but I don't think it leaves a shock on you. Maybe. Let's see. Get through these requests. We only got 2 million more to go, which is just 10 matches, which should not take too long. Oh, I think Guardian does. I see him here, so that just made me think of him. Oh dear. Let me see about Fury. I took Nebula to rank 2. I still don't know if she is viable. I liked her before she was buffed. So I think she's always been a good... Not a great option, but I think she's always been a good option. Okay. Additional 5,000 attack if Fury is active. Additional if internal bleed is active. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about a shock on his L3. I think... like he throws the grenade or whatever, and then that shocks you, but I don't think it leaves a shock debuff. Okay. Have you guys been keeping up with the side quest stuff? I've done the legendary for the first 2 weeks. And I did the lowest difficulty for the first week. I don't think I've done it for the second week. And biggest Elsa fan there is. Had her for a while. It was instant R5 over Ghost and Mags. Even used generic and stones to SIG 100. Okay. Side quest is 1100%. Damn, son. Okay. You're not messing around. I can't do them. Even Epic destroyed me. Okay. I did the second legendary on stream, and I tried the far left path first. I got through to the boss, and then Nihilus kicked my ass. Then I didn't do the far right path. I tried the middle path, and I think I might have reset the middle path, but I ended up getting him down. But I did the far right path off stream, and that kicked my ass. I was quite surprised. Because I thought that was easier with the node left up. I thought that was easier than the other side, but no. I think I went through it twice, and I was using Deadly Origin and Doom. No, not Deadly Origin. I was using Claire and Doom, and I would get Nihilus to about 20%, and I just couldn't get him any further. Now, when I was going in to finish off with Doom, because I was using Doom as the last one, just because as his teammates are killed, he does more damage. But I was usually starting off with him at lower health. So then the third time I went through it, I healed him up to full, and I was able to get Nihilus down. What I want from Crystals now is some gem-worthy Cosmic pulled 5-star Cosmic Awakening gem. Okay. All my gem-worthy Cosmics are duped already. Yeah. So then I would guess then that it would only be... Because you're talking 5s. Yeah. So I would guess it would only be like Hercules or Null. Or maybe Sersi and Icarus. I don't know how good they are. I guess I could awaken Venom the Duck. Before that, I want to have Purgatory Synergy. Okay. Yeah, this current side quest, even though it's no entry cost, no energy, I don't know, man. Just overall, I really am not that interested. Yeah, I don't know what Venom the Duck's Awakening does at all. The only time I was really looking into him for anything was shortly after Incursions Shade, or when Incursions replaced Dungeons. I was considering Venom the Duck then. But I think I ended up using Hyperion for a while, and I used Captain Marvel for a while in Incursions. And then now it's pretty much between Aegon and Corvus. Yeah, those are the two mainly. I've taken a few others. If I'm going to room 5 for Sector 8, then I'll try different champions. But if I'm going for 10 rooms of Sector 8, then it's, yeah, either Corvus or Aegon. And I've used Angela for Sector 7. I think I've used her for Sector 8 a little, but not very much. Venom the Duck is good for variant content. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. But we all know when I drink a couple more, that gem goes to Venom the Duck. Well, that's a guaranteed way to pull a Hercules or no. Use up all your cosmic resources. Longer duration for toxic armor and a few more things. Okay. Venom the Duck is good. Yeah, okay, I read that one. Love Venom the Duck too. He's underrated. You know what I just read about for Kitty? I don't know if I had read that when she was in Arena, if I would have gone for her. Probably not, because I don't think I was feeling... Yeah, I wasn't feeling it at all for Arena then, so probably not. But that would have really enticed me more for her. Just got off work, need someone on call. I'm going to be done in pretty soon. But if you want to get on for like... It's going to probably be about 10-15 minutes, then sure, but... Yeah, it's not going to be for very long. Unless you're just looking to talk. Anadas I can do. Korg, Terax, Super Scrawl. I have it. I swear the timings have changed. Yeah, I definitely feel that for Korg. Absolutely. Who did I use there? Because that one, you don't have to have Sersi or Icarus. I think I had an Omega Red for Korg, which I didn't need him for Korg. I used... I had Namor, and I used Namor for Terax. That worked out okay. And I think I had Claire. Sora never tells no to anyone who wants to join on call. Oh, I said no. I've definitely said no. Was going to talk MCOC with you and read the comments if you like. Like I said, I'm not going to be streaming much longer because once I get to 27 and a half, that will be it. So that's about 10 minutes. But if you want to get on there for 10 minutes, yeah. If it was the beginning of the stream, for sure. But I realized you were working at the beginning of the stream. It's a shame how work gets in the way, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Omega, Claire, and Doom, but might bring Wood to help, but Korg is first. Claire would be fine for Korg. I used Omega just because I wanted to use Omega for something. But Claire would be fine for him. Doom would be fine for him too. Annihilus... If you can get into a rotation of being able to backdraft Intercept, Annihilus will be fine. You don't need to worry about him throwing a special. You just keep doing the same thing. Namor was good for... if you don't have Namor, Hulk Ragnarok would work too. Because the damage you're taking is... Come on, dude. Yeah. Ooh, okay, that works. The damage you're taking is passive. So he'll just heal up from it. But I mean, that would be the only fight you'd be using it for. Claire could do it too. And if need be, you could just use Claire in Curse of Blood to heal up if it came to it. The Korg was the long fight, though. For Korg, if I had Sabretooth, it would have been a lot better. If I had Omega Red and Sabretooth on the team. Yeah, Super Skrull wasn't a problem, though, at all. Apocalypse... Autocorrect is being asked. It's out to get you. Okay. So we're almost done here. I think I'm going to be able to get to 39, maybe a little bit more than 39,000 units before Cyber Weekend, but I don't think I'm going to hit that 40. And yeah, I'm not going to open the battle chips, so. But if we're at like 39,500, I'm going to be really close to opening some battle chips to get that last 500. So the button masher for Howard the Deck, do you just keep tapping the screen while he's doing his heavy? Are you talking about like if you're fighting against him or you're fighting with him? Oh, you must be talking fighting with him, right? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think he's another one I've only ever used for arenas. Actually, that's most of my champions. There's probably only... I don't even know if there's 24 champions that I would use. Well, I guess it also changes a little bit too. Yeah, because I was relying on Sung Shi in AQ a bit. Now that's going to be Mole Man instead. But Sung Shi is still going to get used for farming for sure. You know what champion I was using a ton when I first got him and I do not use at all anymore? Is Cosmic Ghost Rider. Cool. Because I was using him for farming. And now with Sung Shi, yeah. I don't know which of the two gets through it quicker, though. The only difference with Sung Shi is I'm not having to concentrate as much. Well, no, I do, depending on the combo, but with CGR, I'm just trying to make sure I don't dash back. I found with CGR, he's fast, like 10 minutes fast for me. The whole ROL? Yeah. If I were doing ROL, I'd be using CGR. But I just can't bring myself to farm health pots. Which sucks, because if I did, I wouldn't have to use as many revives. Because I would use a revive and then heal up close to full. But because I hardly ever have health pots, I use a revive and it's only, max 40%. which isn't necessarily always enough. If I'm using somebody suicide friendly with that's immune to bleed and poison, it's not bad. But if not, then yeah, you use the revive and you're going to tick down pretty quick. Which is why I don't know if I'm going to do it tomorrow, but whenever I do go to finish off the Kang quest, yeah, I'll take suicides off. Okay, so we got 2 more matches, and that will be that. That will be that for this session of the nonsense. Okay. Oh. Oh, wow. That heavy wasn't messing around, was it? Oh, way too soon. If I'd thrown the special just before the armor up, I think it would have done him in. Okay, there we go. There we go. Iron Man Infinity War, another shock trap? Yeah. Yeah. And I think the plasma counts as both a shock and incinerate. Like, yeah. But I'm trying to think, because there was in 5.3, there's a quest with a lane where you have to have a shock or incinerate to prevent the opponent from healing. And Iron Man Infinity War works for that with the plasmas. So yeah, I guess it must count it as both. Storm, yeah. Yeah, there's a few, but I don't think there's very many that inflict shock outside of special. Like, I think most that inflict shock, you're using a special. Nebula, Deadly Origin, Sentinel, all without a special. As I'm going through Arena, I see them. Yeah. Okay, so this should be the last match, and we should be all done. You know, if we see somebody coming to Arena that, like Ghost or Nick, if we see either of them coming to Arena anytime soon, just know, when you first see that they're announced, I'm probably crying. Because I want to get them duped, but I do not want to do the Arena for them. Oh, that will be a conundrum, man. Oh, I don't know what I would do. They'd probably suck it up and do it. Actually, I was kind of thinking for Claire, I don't think she's going to go too high in the basic. And I was considering maybe going for her to get her duped. Not that her dupe is essential, but hey, if it's an opportunity to get a champion dupe relatively easy, why not, right? I just don't. Ooh, snap! I just don't know if I can bring myself to it. What the hell? It should have been a parry. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. What was it? Was it meant to be? Okay. I have a dupe, Nick Fury, and Ghost, so it will go lower than you think. Most endgame players have them, so my guess 160. Not 160 in the basic. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the thing. I think they could go for that in the featured. And I would not feel like doing a grind like that, man. Still spending an Odin or two, though? Yeah. We'll see. How I'm feeling right now about Arena? No, absolutely not. But, yeah, we'll see when we get there. I'm just kind of hoping it doesn't happen, though, to be honest. At least not anytime soon. Alright, well, the Arena is done. Ooh, level up is still on. We haven't had any class advancements. Alright, well, basic 65 to 80. You think? Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, neither of them should be into basic anytime soon, though. But anyways, that is it for me. Thanks for coming and hanging out, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.